It's the weekend, baby, which means it's time to do cabin work. This is not my full-time gig. I do have a full-time job outside of this where I produce videos, and I am trying to use some of those video skills I've learned over the years and apply them to this cabin build series and YouTube channel. Hope you guys like it. If you're new here, welcome. I'm Graham. We're finishing up a cabin, and then we're going to start another project, and it's going to be epic. Stick around, like and subscribe, and let's get after it, baby. I have here a light that I got from a website or a company called Handcrafted Lighting. I'll leave a link in the description. Matthew, the builder and owner of the company, gave me a wicked deal, so be sure to go check out his website. I got here a 6-foot cedar beam. It's solid. It's a solid cedar beam. There's no point in telling you anything more about it other than the fact that let's open it up and mount this bad boy and hope that my ceiling doesn't come crashing down. This thing is huge. Wow. That is awesome. Whoa, that's epic. That's actually real wood. I think I'm gonna need to hold this up. This thing's heavy. I really hope it holds. Come on. Give a guy a break. All right, guys. Whoa! Let's go, baby! Let's go! This is sick! Yes! Oh my goodness, this is so dope! That's sick. It's heavy, I really hope.
How did you do it?
What are you doing?
You know, just checking things out.
Okay guys, lighting on the inside is done. Still waiting on floor, so we're gonna keep moving. If you recall, I put two outlets up in the eaves here. We're gonna call it the eaves. It's like right up at the top of the sheathing, top of the exterior wall. I've got two of them, one on either side. Those are hooked up to my fourth light switch. The reason I put these outlets up there, to have Bistro lights, people. I want to make sure that this is very cute and just incredible for the ladies, and even for those gentlemen that know the cuteness that little Bistro lights can provide. That's why we did that, because I think Bistro lights out here will be properly epic. If you're not sure what a Bistro light is, it's those little hanging lights that are very trendy, okay? It's very important to remain trendy in this day and age. To support the weight of the Bistro lights, I have some wire from one of my electric wire cables. I just stripped the lining and took out the black wire, because black will match the Bistro lights. And because I don't have any other wire or anything that's strong enough to hold it up, so we're going to use this. All right, let's get the lights and hang them up. Word of the wise, test your bulbs before you hang something this high. These are waterproof lights, so when I turned them on, none of them turned on because I hadn't actually screwed in the bulbs as hard as I should have. Oh man, love it. All right guys, it is here. The flooring came in. Look at this stuff. So I got myself, it's called Malibu wide plank engineered wood floor. Reason I went with an engineered wood floor is, well, a couple reasons. This is good for floating floors, and I want it to be floating in here because I don't know why. I just want it to be engineered wood floor. Engineered wood floor is obviously not 100% real wood. You have the top little strip or the top portion that you see visually when you do walk into a room with engineered floor. The very top is real wood. And the very top on this specific plank is a oak. It has a really nice natural kind of grayish brown stain or color that goes throughout all the different pieces. But enough of that, we're gonna show you what it looks like when it's all done. So, we're gonna floor. That's why we're here. That's why I'm on the floor, because we're gonna floor. So one thing I have to do as I prep is, back in the day, way back in the day, we're talking almost a full year ago, when I put this subfloor down, originally it got rained on a couple times. I tried covering it with roofing, I covered it with tarps, and did everything I could to protect it from rain, but it still got wet. Again, it's dried out since then, but a couple of the ends, mainly the actual ends of those 4x8 sheets, they definitely swelled a little bit. The swelling went down more or less over the year as it's dried out. I mean, it's definitely dried out. but there's just a couple sections that it's just like a hair high. So I'm gonna come in with my planer and just try and take off like a 1/16 of an inch and just try and smooth that down, so when I do have flooring going over that little, joint that got moist and flared up a bit, it won't be as big of a deal. My wife is calling me. So I'm gonna come in with my little level, see if there's high points, mark it up with a pencil, and then I'll know that that's a spot I can smooth down a bit. I don't have to smooth it down like perfect, because the underlayment will also, cushion and feather out any kind of whoops and dips that we got on our subfloor. So I've been told, okay? Hey-o! So this is actually pretty good. I don't think I actually, maybe over here a little bit. Alright, it's time to take this thing down. I figure I film it in case I die. Oh. Whoa. This one's a tough one. I really thought I had it with my leg. I think everything is intact. Okay, so this underlayment has a plastic on the top and then the bottom is a felt. It's made for engineered wood floors. I think it's called super felt or something. Underlayment, why? Again, everything I'm about to say about underlayment is what I'm pretty sure, not positive. Underlayment, not only is it to give your flooring a little bit more cushion, it also gets rid of some sound, like the echoing you would typically have, or the click clack. If you didn't have a underlayment and you had a hardwood on wood, and if there was a bit of a teeter-totter spot, you would hear it hit up against the wood. So it gets rid of sound. It gives a cushion to your floor and makes it sound just a little bit more solid and feel solid. But also the top has a plastic, which is a moisture barrier. I gotta flip this around. This is supposed to be up against the wall, apparently, so they say. So I really don't think it matters, honestly, now that I'm looking at it. But that's what they say. So we'll go ahead and do that. I'm just gonna swap this around here. Ba, 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 ba. Okay. Another day, another $1,000. That's exactly what this cost me in flooring. 240 square feet at, I think I got it on sale at Home Depot for like $4 or $3.58. I had to wait like 3 weeks for it to ship. But we're here, baby. We're here and we're not going nowhere. So all flooring, and again, guys, when I explain stuff, everything with a grain of salt, all right? I am not a physicist, you know? I might be a scientist, but I do not know everything. I cut all these little shims from some 1/4-inch ply that I had. Reason being, you gotta keep this floor away from the walls, well, your perimeter essentially, because it's real wood and it will expand and contract, okay? This is a floating floor. By the time everything's locked and loaded, she ain't going nowhere. Same with this underlayment, okay? All different floors and underlayments, etc., will most likely have their own rules and regulations that you have to adhere to. So, depending on what you're doing and using, it will have different rules. Let's get into it, baby. With this floor, you have to start in the top left and work your way from left to right. We're gonna shim out that side, right there. Oh, this one's a little squirrely. We're gonna shim out that side. And we're gonna shim out this side right there. Wow. First time I've ever done this by myself. I mean, I've done Lego and this is basically Lego, so it should be okay. One thing that's kind of unique about this floor is I've got 2 widths. I've got what you see here, which is the 4-inch, and the first piece I laid down, which is 6-inch. Very cool. Ho, 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 ho. Yes. What's up, guys? We're almost done. Last strip. So I'm happy to tell you that this wall is pretty much square. The reason I know that is because I went, 1/2 inch even along that wall, off with the start of the wood. And we're here and it's basically 4 inches. There's 1 or 2 parts that come in a little bit about 1/8 of an inch, but that's probably just because, well, I used to be a lot more amateur than I am now. What you can see here is I put, a whole stretch of the final run to make sure that the seams aren't gonna, create any, I just wanna make sure that the seams all don't match up, because you don't want your seams to match up. You want it to seem staggered, and you also don't want your seams within 6 inches of each other. So, I just did that. It looks good. I'm gonna go rip these on my table saw because I do have to just rip about 1 inch off of the thinnest strip. And then that's it. So, I'm gonna rip these, slide them in. Bob's your uncle. Let's go. Slow clap, everybody. Slow clap.